Hey guys, this is Jaydeep and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those who doesn't know me, as a short introduction, I am currently working as a software engineer at Amazon, and today in this video we'll look into an interesting coding problem which comes very often in coding interviews. So let's have a look into this. We have to find the median of a stream of integers. So stream of integers is essentially integers coming continuously. So by definition of median, we know that it is the middle element in an array if it is a sorted array. So there are two formulas for median which are different for odd number of elements and even number of elements. For example, if this array 5, 2, 12, 7, 1, we have to find a median in this. This contains 5 elements, which is odd number of elements. Then we have to sort this array. So here is a sorted array of that, and the middle element, which is 5, is the median. But the case is a bit different when there are even number of elements. So when there are even number of elements, you still have to sort it, but you have to take the average of the two middle elements, because in even number of elements you don't have a single middle element. So here the median is 5 plus 7 by 2. So this is the basic definition of median. I think every one of you know it already. Now the problem says that for every input of a number you have to find the median. So if the entire array is given at once, then you know it's very easy, you can just sort it. And if there are n elements, then in n log n time you can find the median by, after sorting, you can just print the middle element. That is easy, right? But in this, whenever there is an integer input, so that sorting is gone. Like you don't know at what place should the next integer be inserted in that array, and which disturbs the sorted format of the array. We can easily solve it with some analysis. We can think of a brute force approach very fast, which specifically includes whenever there is an input, you just sort it again and you find the middle element and you print it. Or if it is an even number of element in the array, then you can just take the sum of the two middle elements and divide it by 2, which is the average. That is a brute force approach. But how much time does it take every time you sort the array? So every time you take n log n time, right? And n grows linearly. So if you take every time n log n, so it will become n square log n. If there are n queries, then it will become n square log n. If there are q queries, then it will become qn log n. Considering that n grows from 1 to m, or n grows from 1 to q, you can say, because there is an input of one element in every query. So in brute force, the complexity is quite high and it's little slow. So let's think of something which is optimized, what we can use in this. So here is an algorithm. So basically we'll use two heaps in this, right? So one is a max heap and another is a mean heap. What is the concept that we will use in this is, you know that I just want to give you a picture of how does this look like. So you know that whenever there is an input of an element, if it is like, let's say 10, then 5, then 7, then 8. Okay, I'm taking consecutive numbers. 15, then 16, like this. Okay, again consecutive, 20. Okay, so what does it do? You know that in median we just need to find the middle element, right? So how can we find the middle element? We can divide it. Let's see the sorted array at first. So it will contain 5, 7, then 10, then 15, then 20. So if you have to find the median, you see that we are dividing the array in two parts every time. You can divide the array in two parts, and from the left half you need to find the maximum element, and from the right half you need to find the minimum element, right? So from here comes the concept of two queues, or two priority queues. So one is a max heap and another is a mean heap. So left left n by 2 elements will be stored in a max heap, and right n by 2 elements will be stored in a mean heap. So max heap will give me the left maximum element, and mean heap will give me the right minimum element. So we can take both of them and we can find the average if there are total is even number of element, sum of the elements in both the priority queues. odd. If the total is odd number of elements, some of the elements in both the priority queue is odd, then we have to take the other element, like in from that queue which contains more, which contains one element more than the other one. See, the logic or the algorithm that will be followed here will always, it will always ensure that the difference between the number of elements in both the queues will be at max 1. It cannot exceed 1. Okay, the reason being, we will always keep n by 2 elements in these two queues, and whenever the total number of element is odd, either of the queues will contain one extra element, and again in the next iteration, or when the next element is inserted in either of the queues, again it will be balanced. Like right now here there is 3 elements and here there is 2 elements. In next insertion it should be like this, that both of the queues contain 3 elements, right? Then again it gets balanced, and again when there the total number of elements is odd, then again this balance is disturbed, and then again after that this balance is again achieved. Okay, so this is the concept. The basic concept is that left side will give me the max and right side will give me the mean. Then I can take these two elements and find the median. Or if the total number of element is odd, then I can take one element and find the median. So what is the logic that is followed? This is the basic logic, but what is the algorithm? Let's see. So we'll follow this. If the size of the max heap or the left side is greater than the size of the mean heap, then we have to do condition checking again. If element is less than median, okay, so by median I mean the previous median, and element is the current element. So the element which comes in this query, let's say with this example, at first there is 5, then 2 comes, then 12 comes, then 7 comes, then 1 comes. So in this query, this is a query in which 1 is inserted. In this query 1 comes in, so 1 is the element and median is my previous element. Okay, so bring top from left to right. Okay, what do I mean by left to right? Simple, my left queue and my right queue, and always assume that by left I mean the max heap and by right I mean the mean heap. So you can imagine a picture in your mind which says that the left side contains the max heap and the right side contains the mean heap, and by left and right I mean each of those heaps. So okay, so insert the element in the left side. Bring top from left to right and insert the element from left side. So what I am doing in here is, if the size of the max heap is more, okay, so I can understand that at any cost I need to ensure that the size in the next step is equal. So for that I need to ensure that either the current element, which is this element, should go in this heap, which is the mean heap, or I can pick one element from this max heap and put it in here, and then this current element will go in this max heap, right? These are the only two ways in which I can ensure that in the next step the size of both the heaps are equal. And if I don't follow this property, that size of both the elements are equal in each consecutive or one in each two consecutive steps, then you can't find the median here. So if element is less than the previous median, bring top from left to right and insert element on the left side. So I am taking this top, which contains one more element, to here. Now this contains one more element, and I'm inserting this current element in this max heap. So now the size becomes equal. Else, if element is greater than or equal to median, insert element on the right side, and right side means mean heap. So after doing this, previously I had unequal size of arrays, unequal size of heaps. Right now, after doing this operation, either A or B, my new median, I can say that the size of both the heaps are same, and my new median becomes the left top plus right top by 2. So left top will give me the maximum element in left side of the array, and right top will give me the minimum element in left side of the array, which is needed, both of which are needed to find the median. The same goes in opposite case, which is max heap size is less than mean heap size. These conditions are pretty much similar. If you understand one very well, these two conditions A and B for part 1 very well, then you can understand part 2 as well. Both are similar. And what if the size of both the max heap and mean heap are equal? This is the easiest case. So if element is less than median, okay, so currently my max heap and mean heap sizes are equal. Okay, so I can say that if here there some n elements and here there are some other n elements, then it's total 2n. So if element is less than median, previous median, so insert on the left side. Okay, so if it is less than previous median, then I'm inserting it on the left side, and if it is greater than the previous median, then I'm inserting it on the right side. So new median becomes the right dot top. You can understand it very well. In one example, I'll make it clear, and else the new median will be left dot top. The new median will simply be the top of that heap in which the current element is inserted. So let's walk through an example. I think it's pretty easy. So at first we have 5. So where shall we insert 5? This is the question, right? So I think that doesn't really matter if you can insert 5 in the left part. Okay, so let me just copy this example from here and then let's skip it here. Okay, so at first we have 2. We are inserting 2. This is another example. At first we have 5, then we are inserting 5 in the max heap. So after 5 is inserted in the max heap, in the current element is the median, because for initial for starting this for the first iteration we are just inserting it in the max heap and printing that it is a median. No need of case checking or nothing. So next comes 2. Okay, I have just printed them sorted in here, but actually let's copy this example as well. So yeah, so this is the actual example. Okay, 5 after the 2 comes. I have just printed this sorted versions here because 5 to 12 comes in here, so I have printed it 2 5 12, and then 5 to 12 7, so I have printed it 2 5 7 12, the sorted version of the array. Okay, clear? So after 5 comes in, next I have 5 in this max heap. Okay, so now 2 comes in. So where should I insert 2? So let's see which condition satisfies. I have 5 here, I have to insert 2 here. So I have to see that previous median was 5. Okay, so let's consider it median equal to 5. This is pretty big. I think we can write mid. Yeah, so median is 5. So now 2 comes in. We have to check. We can see that the size of the left side is more than the right side. So left side is more than right side. This condition satisfies, and then we have to check that the element. Okay, so next element is 2. Element is less than median. Yeah, correct. Element is less than median. Then we have to bring top from left to right and insert element on the left side. See how beautifully this algorithm works. So this is the top of the left side. I have to bring this top from left to right. Okay, and insert the element in the left. Now see, this array gets sorted. Actually, it's not sorted. You'll get it after some more iterations. But yeah, so you can see that the 2 is on left and 5 is on right. And what I've done for finding the median, the new median is left dot top plus right dot top by 2. So I have just taken the average of this. So I can say that median equal to 2 plus 5 by 2, which is around 7 by 2, which is 3.5. Okay, so next 12 comes in. So I have currently 2 here and 5 here. So I have equal number of elements in both the heaps. So my third condition satisfies, and now I have to insert 12 in either of those arrays. What I'll check is if element is less than median, insert left. If element is greater than equal to median, then insert right. So my previous median is 3.5. So my element is greater than median. Okay, so I'll insert 12 on the right side, and you remember that mean heap will always give me the minimum element. So let's keep this minimum element on left. I'll pick the leftmost element from here and the rightmost element from here. It's not sorted. A heap is not sorted. Max heap or mean heap are not sorted arrays. Those follow the property of always giving you the minimum or the maximum element in O1 time, or you can say that constant time. So my current median is 5. Why 5? Because just take the top wherever you have inserted. So I've inserted it in right. So my median becomes top of this right side. So right side top is minimum among all those elements. So let's continue on this. 2, 5 and 12 are already present. Let's see where we can insert the next element. Okay, so next element comes in 7. Okay, here, yes. So 7 comes in. So what I have to check is, I can see that this condition satisfies. Size of maxip is less than minif, I think, right? Yeah, size of maxip is less than minif. And then we have to check that if element is greater than median, then bring top from left to right and all those swappings. Okay, so the median is 5. So element is less than median, element is greater than median, it's not greater than median. Element is less than equal to median, right? So I have to insert 7 in the left side. Okay, so previously I had 2, 5 and 12 and my previous median was 5. So currently I have to find the new median and 7 comes in. So I have to place a 7. Okay, so let's see which rule satisfies which of the above rules. So I have 2, 5 and 7, 2, 5 and 12, and I can see that right is greater than left. Size of right is greater than size of left. So size of right is greater than size of left. Minif is greater than maxip. Then I have to insert 7. So I see that element previous median was 5 and my current element is 7. So 7 is greater than 5. My this condition satisfies, and have to insert bring top from right to left and insert element right side, bring top from right to left. So this is my top, so I will move it from right to left and insert that on left. Right now there are even number of elements, so rule 2 says that both of 1 and 2 says that new median equal to left dot top plus right dot top by 2. So I have to take 5 plus 7 by 2, which is again I think 3.5. So now a new element 1 comes in. So previously I had equal number of elements on left and right, size of mean heap and max heap are equal. I have to insert 1 such that I can find the new median again in constant time. So 2, 5 and 7, 12 are there, and I have to check that median, previous median was 3.5. So element is 1, median was 3.5. So 1 is less than 3.5. This satisfies. So I have to insert this on the left side. See, I can insert 1 anywhere, right? I can insert 1, 2, 5, or I can insert 1 here also, anywhere. But I have to ensure that 5 stays on the right for the sake of clarity of visualization. 5 visualization, 5 should stay in the right, because this will I just need max from this, right? I am not interested in where the other elements are or what is the position of other elements. You just insert it in the heap and this heap will go give you 5 in constant time, and the right side remains same. So it's 7 and 12, and I have inserted 5 on the left side, so 5 is on the top of the max heap and new median equal to left or top. So now my new median equal to 5. Cool. So I guess this is clear. I think it's clear for all of you. If there is any doubt in this explanation, please comment in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy to help you or guide you. So let's see the time complexity for this example. The time complexity for this algorithm. The time complexity for this algorithm is each time you have to insert it in a heap. So that takes log of n time if n elements are there in the heap. So q log n, pretty obvious because there are q queries and you are inserting in a heap in log n time. So this takes log n time, this takes log n time, and also this takes log n time. So each of these steps 1, 2 and 3 takes log n time, or I am taking n as the size of the array each time, which is not actually true because n is varying. So at first n is 1, then it becomes n is 2, then 3, and it increases gradually with the increase in size of the heaps. So you can say that q into size of heap. So q into size of heap is the time, and you know that fetching the top element from each of the heap takes O1 time. So it's, you can say it's q into log of n. What is this? Okay, so q into log of n time, big of q into log of n, where n is the size of the array in each query and q is the number of queries. I hope you liked the video. If there are any comments, please let me know in the comment section below. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. to this channel. And also please like the video, because it is a motivating factor for making more such videos. Thank you, and also let me know about your feedbacks. Thank you.